What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and welcome back to Dragon Plus Plus. Now, I do intend on continuing my Let's Play of this, but a lot of people have wanted my overall view on the game, whether or not I like it, whether or not I think it's good, and whether or not I feel it's worth the price. It does kind of have a hefty price, so I wanted to kind of go over that. I played a little bit off camera and, you know, just spruced up this inside area real quick. Added some lights, added some more storage. Other than that, these little things that pop up work very well as little miniature bases. You just, you know, add whatever's missing, which is not too much, mostly lights into the darker areas because regular mobs will spawn. So I definitely got to say I like how these structures will spawn. Basically, as you unlock more of the map, if I had a map in my hand, I could show you, but like you normally do, when you go into a different area and you unlock more of the map and it gets cleared up, for this one, structures will spawn as you go. You have a multitude of different types of structures that will spawn, and they're pretty cool, and they normally have enemies for you to fight. But the main event for this is the dragons itself. The dragons are cool. There's over 500 different types of dragons, but the main difference with them is their look. For the most part, they have a cosmetic look, and I'm okay with that. Having a bunch of different types of dragons that you can breed is pretty cool, but the uniqueness of them comes from that. Now, you can give them different armors, you can give them different attacks by going out and collecting different types of potions and relics, which I'll get into in a little bit. Like, for instance, I breeded this one and that one, and we got this one. Then we actually got this one and this one, which we bred, and then their egg disappeared on me. So it might have hatched while I was gone. And I never found it. The tutorial for this is pretty good, but there's some things that it misses out on. Like, for instance, to make them sit is basically give them a tap and then they'll sit. I didn't know that. I found it out by accident. Someone pointed it out in one of the last videos, like, hey, you tapped it. That's probably what made it sit. There's a couple different things the tutorial does miss out. For the most part, you can figure it out if you play it, so it's not bad. But as you can see, the base attack is the same for all of them. You want to get them a different attack, you have to go out and you got to collect different things that change all that. Now, the overall look of the custom-made area is really, really beautiful. Right now, we're in one of the custom-made areas. That's one of the structures that you will spot as you go. Something will either pop up on the ground, something will either pop up in one of the islands. They all have, normally they'll have either some orcs for you to fight. Sometimes you'll have some different types of orcs that are stronger than the normal ones. Like, there's a big warrior one with a shield. You have to break the shield, and once you break the shield, you can attack. Then there's like a wizard that I found that kind of heals the other ones. There's big catapults that do a massive amount of damage to you. Archers, bomb throwers. Like I said, they're not crazy hard, but again, they can do a lot of damage if you're not paying attention. So gameplay wise, it's not too bad. Now, I may or may not finish this fight here. This is how you get to a boss. I was trying to figure that out last time. You just come here. There was a tutorial that I missed. Oh, it's supposed to. There we go. I love how my other dragon is just sitting there, just chilling. Yeah, yeah. We might not finish this whole battle. They kind of take a while. I think they were designed for multiple people. Come on. Come on. So the different attacks that you can get kind of take a while to get. Which is okay. So as for customization, that's pretty good. But there are no quests. So if I were to say there was something that needed to be added, quests. Like going out and finding these bosses, they help you guys. They give you, I think you can collect some relics that will give you special attacks that you can put onto certain dragons. But other than that, there's really no real reason to go and find and do these bosses other than, you know, it's something to do. Like I said, all in all, I think it's a good map. Mainly because of the flight mechanics. The fight mechanics are some of the best flight mechanics I've seen. Your dragon handles so well. And once you get the hang of how to aim your attacks, again, that does really well too. But I think it's kind of lacking when compared to some other dragon mods. For instance, if you're stacking it up next to Advanced Dragons 1 or 2, or say Ultimate Dragons, I kind of like the gameplay loop of those a little bit better. Now, Advanced Dragons does not have quests. You simply have a bunch of different types of dungeons that you can unlock and therefore clear out with your different dragons. The different loot's dropped, and then you can, you know, get a hold of certain eggs and activators to get the different dragons, and also buy different armors and upgrades for those dragons. And then, in Advanced Dragon 2, there's a bunch of basically little bases and stuff that are scattered around in a little area. Then the rest of the map is pretty much a normal map. Just like this one. Eventually, you can leave the custom area, and you'll still get, I do believe you'll still get those structures spawning and everything, which is, once again, pretty cool. Like I said, the boss takes a little while with the regular attack. I believe that we need to unlock some more attacks, and he might go down a little bit faster. That, and I think he might have been designed for multiple people. Like I said, it's not exactly hard, it kind of takes a while. Now, another thing that, say, Advanced Dragons and Ultimate Dragons has that this one doesn't is the dragons in those can defend themselves on their own. Oops. The dragons in this game are pretty much defenseless if you're not on them. They do not attack on their own. They don't bite. They don't shoot fire. In both Advanced Dragons and Ultimate Dragons, your dragons fight. In fact, if having the right setup of dragons with you, you may not fight at all on either one of those. Again, that doesn't mean that this one's bad at all. I'm just saying that when it comes to gameplay, that makes the gameplay a lot better. When you can coordinate with your dragons, both the ones you're using, because this one it basically means you're only rocking one dragon and you're leaving the other ones behind. unless you have a bunch of friends with you. Now, as I stated, I believe that this is a really good game. But when it comes to the price, I do have some problems with the price. I think the price is a little too high. When somebody asks me about my opinions on the price of maps, I always say the same thing. You have to look at the competition, what you get at the competition and how much. Both Advanced Dragons and Ultimate Dragons, they're not as expensive as this one. This one is 2,800 Minecraft coins around that price. That's around $17 worth of real money. That's high. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. Need to land, and then I need to kick somebody out. I'm back. Please, guys, if you see me online, don't just join. So anyway, like I was saying, you have to compare it pretty much with the competition, and seeing that I can get some really good dragon maps for way less than 17 bucks. I mean, again, I don't want, whenever I say a game isn't so much worth the price, I'm not saying the game's worthless. This game is good. Right, like I said, the flight mechanics are some of the best flight mechanics that you can find. And I believe they have a really nice survival, pretty much survival world set up here. You can still, all the normal survival mechanics still work. And eventually you can leave the custom area and basically do your own survival run on this map. I really, you know, can't say anything bad about that. The mechanics pretty much work. It's not too complicated. I do like all the different dragons. I think that's pretty cool how they have that set up. I just think it's a little high. 2,800 Minecraft coins. That's really high. This particular game here, because I do believe it's good, but by no means is it the best dragon mod. It's good. It's definitely something that will go on my list. But I would highly recommend waiting for a sale before getting it, because 2,800 Minecraft coins is a little steep. I just feel like there's better out there, better dragon mods that do more for cheaper. You know, this is something that should have been priced more around $10. $10 is a pretty good price. For a well done, well polished add-on that no one would hesitate about. Because I did get a lot of people who said, you know, I'm interested, I like dragons, but the 2,800 seems a little steep. to say, yeah, I'm like, again, I really like it too. And I think I'll keep the Let's Play going for a little bit. But I just think there's some things that just need some tweaking. Come on. Oops. Almost got it. You still need to come up with names. Like, I like how the dragons look. They all look cool. Like this one right here. Looks really good with the diamond armor. Like I said, things I would add for this is definitely quests, and more unique attacks for the individual dragons, as well as attacks that you can give them as well. Them all pretty much having the same attack. At first, I was going around and I was getting ready to start breeding them like crazy, but then I'm like, you know what? It's just about look. There are some really, really nice looking dragons in this add-on. Can I collect this while on him? Okay. I thought there was more going on there. Huh. Okay. I could have sworn it says you get that relic and it was supposed to give you a certain attack, I thought. Huh. Like I said, I like how this is set up, because especially with the random fortresses that pop up. See how it says a structure was spotted? That means, there it goes, right there, one swarming. That's cool. Normally there's something to fight. And then normally when you get done clearing that, you can either, I've been using them as little mini bases, adding, sometimes they'll have beds. Basically all you gotta do is clear out the enemies, take out the spawner, and you're good. There's a lot of them on this one. Like I said, there's still things I need to explore, like the special attacks. I haven't unlocked any because I need to get a potion. Well, I know where a potion stand is, but I didn't take the time to actually start mining so I could make a nether fortress, because I have yet to find any nether wart, which I need in order to make potions, because then I need to mix potions, different potions with the meat I get from the animals, and then I can make some things. Like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can collect, and like every single base that you find has something in it. Every single one. Get rid of this bunch of guys. There we go. Get back up. Said the flight mechanics are some of the best, especially when you can get up to speed. the hover is a little bit better too, but it still kind of, as you can see, it still kind of suffers from that whole idea of when you're trying to dodge and you're moving, but you're looking down, trying to fire, it still wants to, it tends to want to take you down. Like I said, if you're still and you're not really pushing the the accelerate button, you can hover pretty much good and look down, but when you're getting fired at, you're trying to dodge all the different attacks. Okay, and once you take out the spawner, it's pretty much safe until you make sure everything's clear. So if I wanted to, I could set up a base here. And they all have loot that you can use. Between armor for your dragons, backpacks, which help how much they can carry. Like, the dragons are done really well. And once you figure out all their mechanics, they're done really well. Like, phenomenal. From the flight mechanics, from how they fly, to, you know, all the things you can give them, the breeding. All that's done remarkably well. They did a really good job. But I'm running out of things to collect. Like, there's a special weapon, and there's a special set of armor. Everything else is pretty much set up like regular. Oop. Okay, I think that's everything. Double check. Yeah, I was in here. Yeah, I was in here. Okay. All right. We can leave. Again, do I think it's a good mod? 100%. I think it's a good game, but I would definitely recommend waiting for a sale and getting it then. I just don't think 2,800 is a fair price for this. I think it's by far a really good one. I like how you could do that. This would really rock if they could figure out a way for you to use this on your own world. Like, on my own vanilla world. If they could figure out a way for me to add this to my own vanilla world, the mechanics and the dragons, the random spawning of the structures. If they could add that to my vanilla world, this might be worth that. Because there's not too many that do that. So that's a very long, very strenuous process. There's so much you have to change. It's not easy to just add these behavior packs to a vanilla world. There's a lot of work that needs to go into that. That's why a lot of the studios don't do that. They make a separate world specifically for these type of things. It just makes it easier for the mechanics to work. Because there's a lot of things that are working in the background for them to get all this to work. From the dragons flying, being able to shoot fire and stuff like that. There's a lot of background stuff, so some background things need to be changed. It's kind of hard just to have that transfer over to a normal vanilla world. It's possible, but it's just a lot of work. You know, not everybody's up to doing that. That I understand. But I really would love to see something like this, like an add-on pack just for the vanilla world, where you can go in, you already have your custom area, and just go, hey, I'm gonna add dragons and you know, randomly spawning things, because as you explore and you discover these, say you find a nice area you like, boom, you can have a base there right off the back. You don't even have to really build it. You just have to go in and tweak it, add some things. Like that one, I'd have to add some beds, some farms for food, stuff like that. But other than that, there really wasn't too much I needed to add. So again, I would definitely say if you like dragons, this is a good one, but I would wait. I would recommend to wait for a sale, because at its current state, it is good. I just don't think it's worth that high price. All right, guys. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a rundown of my thoughts on the game. I like I said, I am having fun with it. Like next episode, we'll be getting back, so don't forget to send in more names for our different dragons. Um, I believe the other one is still over there. uh, yeah, I believe our other one is there. He is. There he is. He's following us slowly. Yeah, there he is. I'll go get him. Let's put him inside. Yeah, we still need names. I saw you guys' recommendations in the last one. I'm still going to consider those too. Let's just get one more round of names for all these different guys. I kind of, because I love how the diamond armor looks on him. Like, the iron armor looks better on this green one, but the diamond armor looks really good on him. And then the other red one out there, the netherite armor is what I've got on him, and I think it looks good too. Like, again, I have to say, I love the designs on the different dragons. And while I was exploring everything else, I saw some more that I didn't tame yet. Maybe I'll tame next episode that are really, really beautiful. There's like a deer looking like one that has antlers. It's green. It was beautiful. I loved how that looked. We're going to definitely gather up more of them and bring them back. In next episode, and maybe breed some more. Oh, come on, go down. There we go. Oh, he did take some damage. Sit. All right. Calm yourself. You're not gonna make it anymore. I didn't mean that like that. I was just feeding you so you stay alive. All right, guys. So make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe. What did you guys think? Did you purchase this map? What did you think? Do you think it was worth the 28? Or would you say it was good, but maybe you could have been a little lower? Tell me in the comment sections down below. By any means, if the devs happen to be watching, I am not trying to in any way try to demean your work. I think you guys did an amazing job here. And I do believe this map is very good. I just don't really fully agree with the price. I think it could be a little bit lower. Again, I am not trying to say that you guys' work is not worth what you thought it was. I'm just giving you my little recommendation from what I've seen and what I've played and what I can get. You're playing, when you're competing with the other properties, you got to see what they do. Especially since on the marketplace, you're competing with a bunch of free maps too. So you got to see what they're giving people. And you know, I am not a person that says everything needs to be free, but I do compare. I like the price match. And if I can get something that's the same or even better for cheaper, I think you might want to rethink the price. All right, guys, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. We should still have a couple more things going on here. I want to at least come back, get a couple more dragons, breed them, and see if I can figure out. I may have to go off screen again and make a nether portal so that I can go get some nether wart so that we can make some potions, so I can start making some of those potions too. I believe we're supposed to get a relic from one of those things after we defeat a boss, but I couldn't figure it out. No, so we'll have to work that out later as well. All right, guys, Average Arcader out.